everyone, it's Tutubo and welcome to our new session of counting elements and atoms. So first of all, what are elements? Elements are particularly chemicals that can't be broken down anymore. And each of them has a unique capital letter, which is particularly the symbol that represents a different element. For example, helium, which is particularly the gas that is stored inside balloons. Its symbol is He. Next, we have atoms. So what are even our atoms? What are even used for? They're particularly like the smallest part of a chemical element, and they're found on the periodic table. And when you combine atoms, they actually create molecules, and these molecules can be elements. So is there a formula for molecules? Yes, there is. The formula for molecules is an expression that states the number and type of atoms present in a molecule of a substance. For example, H2 tells you that there are 2 hydrogen atoms. Okay, you dwell more into what that small 2 means. Okay, so that small 2 is a subscript. It's particularly like the small number of the element's name, and only one atom is present. So like for this formula here, so NH4, which means that this is 4 hydrogen atoms, and then we've got a 2. So that 2 is something like math. For example, like you have a bracket, and then outside there's like some numbers, and then inside there's some numbers. So in the numbers that's inside needs to be multiplied by the number that is outside. For example, NH4, since there's a 2 outside, so you times it. So there's 4. So at first there is just 1 nitrogen. This is nitrogen, by the way. There's just one nitrogen atom. So once you times it with the 2, you get 2 nitrogen atoms. This is like math, that is what I said just now. And then at first there's 4 hydrogen atoms. Now there will be 8 hydrogen atoms. And as for sulfur, which is S, it's just 1 atom. And then oxygen, there's 4 oxygen atoms. So all these like numbers like indicating there is no subscript that has 1, because that's the math. There's only like there's no 1x. There's like 2x, 3x, 4x, but there is no 1x. That's usually something. Okay, next. So next we have coefficients. Coefficients are like the large number over here. So they're probably like the big numbers and the number of molecules for that compound, which means like this. Okay, so we've got 2 nitrogen and then 8 hydrogen atoms. So then you have to multiply by 2 again, like the whole thing in 2 again. Just like here, 2 hydrogen atoms. That means that there's 2 times of this, something like square. And yeah, that's probably what coefficients and subscripts are. So what are elements with parentheses? Elements with parentheses are like a group of elements, like over here, an example. If you didn't know that this is platinum and this is chlorine, and then this is nitrogen and this is hydrogen. That's why I said hydrogen, I think you already know it. But as for the other things like chlorine and platinum, the reason why there's like 2 of them is because like as what I said, there's like a symbol. And for like helium, there's 2 words in it. But for some elements, there's 1 word. For some elements, there's 2 words. So try your best not to get messed up. So we've got 1 platinum atom, this itself, 2 chlorines because of the 2 at the back. And then there's 2 versions of this. The reason why it says 2 of these is because of this, like small subscript over there. We've got 2 nitrogens over here, and nitrogen. And 2 nitrogens, 6 hydrogens because there's 3 hydrogens inside and 2 out, so you times it by 2, so you get 6 hydrogens. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial, and I hope that you fully understand more.